Hi YouTube, this is Angie the Anti-Theist. A lot of times when I'm trying to explain to somebody why I'm an anti-theist and why I'm so opposed to religion, I'll start to hear basically that, all the problems that are in religion aren't because it's a religion. They just happen to be in it. I think that's demonstrably false, and I'd like to talk about that. I mean, getting people to admit that religion has problems in it, has some seriously fucked up skeletons in the closet, is pretty easy to do these days. I mean, you've got the Catholic Church raping children, gold-encrusting palaces while the poor and hungry are poor and hungry, lying to the entire continent of Africa, telling people that wearing condoms causes AIDS. One of the most despicable, calculated, horrific, genocidal lies ever told. And we've got radical Islam blowing people up, forcing women to wear burqas, trying to impose Sharia law in Britain, protesting and threatening to kill people over books and cartoons and differing opinions. It's pretty easy these days to get people to admit that there are problems within religion. People will say, and they'd be right to say, that people can be extreme about anything. You can be, an extreme for your political party, or for your environmentalism or veganism, or your NRA membership, whatever it is that, really gets you going. Certainly, people can take it to an unhealthy extreme, especially people prone to that because of mental illness. Absolutely. Or, extreme life adversity. Yes, I can see that. I will concede that point, happily. I'll even go further and say that not every cult is religious, that you can have, there's been a hairdressing cult, a horseback riding cult, numerous, pretend not religious 12-step cults, multi-level marketing schemes that are, really cults on some level. I mean, yes, obviously, something doesn't have to be a religion to, hurt people, to kill people, to rape people, to, suppress people's culture, to, convert by the, well, no, they do have to be religious to convert by the sword, religiously at least, but I'll agree that religion is not the only reason people go to war. Religion is not the only reason people kill someone, even now with all the homeopathy nutcases out there. Religion isn't the only reason that, parents might kill their kids of medical neglect. But there are problems inherent within religion. I think that there are characteristics or traits of religion that encourage the kinds of shame-based secrecy and fanatical willingness to do anything for a cause, and the idea that the rules don't apply to you. I think a lot of that is built into the framework of religion. Religion tells you that there are some things which you cannot even question, which it is wrong to doubt. That sets up a bad thinking pattern. That sets up a thinking pattern of not questioning authority, not questioning evidence, of not evaluating claims for honesty or truthfulness. I think there is a completely unearned and continually abused false sense of respectability given to clergy, given to preachers and pastors and popes. Ted Haggart was a closeted meth addict who hired, a sex worker on a regular basis. He had a weekly phone call with the President of the United States at that time, who was Bush. Why? Was he a policy expert? Was he, a Nobel laureate? Or was he a, did he have something, going for him? Was he a philosopher? Was he a PhD? Was he, in some way, an expert on the Middle East or policy or Wall Street or any of that? No. He was an evangelical minister. He was a, a stage performer who had, undue influence in the way my country gets run. Just like Jerry Falwell and Billy Graham and Rick fucking Warren. I don't like you. It bothers me that the Pope, a former Nazi, gets treated as a holy man, as a, someone who's right next to God. I mean, what a despicable thing. What kind of God picks a Nazi? What kind of God doesn't stop the Holocaust, for that matter? I'm bothered by religion, obviously. Religion, Christianity tells people that they're not good enough. Christianity tells children, you suck, you're unclean, dirty, evil, wrong, unacceptable, sinful. What a horrible thing to tell children. What a horrible thing to tell women that, the pain we suffer in childbirth or from, cramps is, somehow something that we earned because some dumb broad a couple thousand years ago ate a piece of fruit. Religion has done the most justification of horrendous acts than anything in the world has. I mean, while anybody can be a bad person, I think religion makes people bad people. Not everyone, obviously, just as not every rapist is a Catholic priest, not every Catholic priest is a rapist. Although the odds are higher than they should be. People who are child rapists should stop being priests, should not get to should not be just shuffled around to a different parish to rape new children. I'm bothered that religion says women are inferior. I'm bothered that religion says it's a woman's responsibility to cover herself up so that a man isn't so overcome with lust that he has to rape her. Yes, Islam, I'm talking about you. And Christianity and Judaism, you're not off the hook either. Women, not only are we people, we're over half the population of the world. We're a sizable portion of the workforce, and we're the only ones capable of giving birth. Though that is not our sole purpose, don't try to make us all into brood mares. I hate that shit too. We get to pick what we want to be, just like you do, just like men do. Women should get to have all the same rights, all the same access. Ta-da! Religion keeps up the idea that man is inferior to God, that animals are inferior to men, that women are inferior to men, that one race is inferior to another, that it doesn't matter how we treat our planet because it's all going to end soon one day. These are religious problems. These are problems caused by religion. They're not just problems that happen to exist among religious people. Maybe the pedophilia wasn't caused by the Catholic Church, but shuffling pedophiles from one parish to the next was. Maybe, the mental instability that led Andrea Yates to kill 5 of her children, well, even that, I do entirely blame religion for that. She killed her 5 children, drowned them in a bathtub, so that they wouldn't reach the age of accountability. She was trying to save their souls before they were old enough to reject Jesus and go to hell. She was convinced that she couldn't be a good mother because she had postpartum psychosis, which was caused by her continual pregnancies, which were caused by her religion. I'm done hearing that, there are problems everywhere. I'm done hearing that, religion is just one more thing and not the worst thing. Religion is the worst thing. Faith is not a virtue. Faith is a vice. And as long as we act like faith is good, then people of faith, people who think that God is telling them what to do, will continue to do the most horrible things. If you think God is telling you to do X and you believe in God, really, really, you'll do it. Nothing will stop you. Everybody have a great and godless day.